It's amazing at
slim,
$49.
yes.
Oh, and the baby boot cut with
That's
the snaps.
the one.
That one was phenomenal.
That was super cute too, and I know it's fun to have all the looks, and that's what this show has really been packed with, all the new looks.
And you guys have been buying denim and bottoms like crazy for the last week.
Well,
we've been doing a lot of jeans, so we're here with the OG.
We are, the virtual stretch boot
the jean
cut.
that kind of started it all.
We've got black, well, let's go through them.
Yeah.
We've got 6 choices for you. And here, I'll just remind you, we've got 3 lengths, 29.5 petite, 29.5 average, 31.5, and tall 33.5.
Here
just want to make sure I got that right.
The 3 denims. We like to show you guys the denim color. So for many of you, it starts with a denim blue. This is the darkest indigo we make in virtual stretch. That's in the boot cut. So if you like a uniform, clean, uninterrupted indigo, that's going to be your indigo. This is that gorgeous daytime chambray that is so beautiful that people love. And then the mid-tone, which is, like I say, the perfect vintage Levi look.
But
so,
then,
yes, then we got the
white.
colors. We got the white. That's super dark black.
We have sand.
Barely any sand.
I know, it's the most limited. It's the prettiest. There's 280 left in the sand, and all those colors, lengths, and all sizes, which include 0 through 24 women.
Wait till you see the girls, by the way. And I'll tell you about the sand and the inspiration for that. Now, virtual stretch, #1 best-selling fabric of all time, 11,000 perfect 5-star reviews. The boot cut, the boot cut, the boot cut. This is the very first jean Diane created for HSN over 16 years ago. We have now sold, since that day, 20 million pairs of jeans here. 20 million and ticking, because it's more than that now. We've sold over 5 million since I started,
wow.
5 or 6 million. So it's crazy, the amount of denim that we sell here. Virtual stretch is our #1 bestseller.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when Diane created the first jean for HSN, she did something that all great inventors do. It was all out of necessity. We always say this, Diane has exquisite taste and style. She can go to any fashion brand, spend as much as she wants on a pair of jeans, and not bat an eyelash. She went out shopping for denim, couldn't find anything that fit her body. Her waist is a little bit, her tummy and her waist are wider than her hips, right? So her proportions didn't work in denim. What fit her in the waist didn't fit her in the hips, and vice versa. So she decided to create the very first pair of jeans based on her measurements at 60 years old. Now, her male business partner, leave it to a man to say this, he said to her, he's like, lady, like, who do you think is gonna buy a pair of jeans from a 60-year-old woman? Guess who had the last laugh on that one, right? Millions of women felt Diane's story. They felt like, I can go spend $200 on jeans just like the 20-year-olds can do it, but there's not a jean out there that fits my body. So using her own silhouette, her own measurements, she made a boot cut jean. We have not changed the silhouette of this jean since she launched it. But what we have done is improved and upgraded all the fabrics. So virtual stretch, 6 inches of stretch, snapback recovery, intuitive denim that finds your curves, that comes in where you're small, that stretches where you're larger. And that means throughout the day, when you start skinny and you end chubby, like we all like to do after the coffees and the donuts and all the nonsense, the jeans will still fit you. You're not kind of accommodating the denim.
And look at this rise. It's like for a real woman.
Yes, so mid to high. Yeah. It's not a high rise, it's about 11 inches. And we found that 11-inch rise universally fantastic, because for most of you, it's gonna sit just at your belly button or right under your belly button. Now, this is beautiful before and after. This is the same woman, same day, same time.
So interesting, and primarily the story that I think is compelling is the waistband.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys all about it. We bought the other jean. It was over $125. It's comparable fabrication. You can see the rise is not suiting her body. You can see that the waistband is creating tension. And what happens is, like when you put on an undergarment, everything has to go somewhere, right? It doesn't vanish. It goes up and out, or it goes down and under. And you guys know if you've worn Spanx and undergarments, right? In this case, the waistband is not stretching the same way as the rest of the jean is. So everything is pushing up and creating a tummy and a bulge and a muffin top and a love handle that literally does not exist on her body. And when you see her in virtual stretch, because of our rise, because of the way our waistband stretches, everything is accommodated, everything sits inside the jean, not up and out of the jean. And you can see the lifting and the rounding and the sculpting we give you because of our pocket shape and placement.
Look at the pockets, how it lifts the backside.
Yeah, and because of the tilt and the size of our pockets as well. And here on the other side, she looks scrunched. She's getting a little bit of kind of gathering underneath her, the cheeks of her backside. So listen, it is about engagement, it's about stretch, and it's about stretching in the right places.
Isn't that a fascinating story, how Diane was like, no, there's got to be something that's going to work for me. I'm not alone in this world of like, now I'm in a middle age. I'm going to call 60 middle age because I'm 61. So I'm going to say middle age.
No, I mean, what does 60 look like today versus 20 years ago? It's crazy.
It's just funny to say the numbers sometimes. But listen, we all have that issue. I mean, our bodies change. It's just the way life is. But the waistband stretching as much as the rest of the jean, and then having recovery and memory, so it always meets you where you're at, whether you're up a few, down a few, changes that happen and occur. Maybe it's from medication, maybe it's through, like I said before, I keep saying pregnancy.
Yeah.
But listen, our bodies change during and after that is going on in your life. So that's why this jean, this, I should say, material, is so beloved.
It is, and it's something we cannot keep in stock even now that we've created a whole store of it online. And I was telling you guys this earlier.
Yeah, this is a good one.
If you're loving virtual stretch and you're like, I want to know what else. I've got my boot cuts, what else? Straight leg, skinny, jegging, baby boot cut, cropped, Bermuda. Go on hsn.com, type in virtual stretch, and you will find a silhouette that is right for you. And I will tell you the story that I told earlier, even though it's like self-deprecating. I spend a lot of money on my jeans, or I wear the same jean for a number of years right now, whether you guys think they're cute on me or not. That's what I wear.
This is a man who
I
works
get comfortable.
at the jean store.
And so my jeans, the cheapest, they're by wash. They charge you by the wash of the denim. So the more wash, the more expensive, right? So the cheapest one is $195. The waist on my jeans, and I didn't really realize this until I started talking about denim on air. The waistband sometimes on expensive denim, they turn the fabric to create the waist, so the stretch on the fabric at the waist does not stretch like the rest of the jean. So what I learned about my jean is, yes, I have a little poochy tummy and a belly, but what I'm learning is the waist of my jean does not stretch the same way the rest of the jean stretches. So it digs into me, it gives me more belly, gives me love handles. I have to hide and conceal that, and then the rest of the jean stretches out and gets baggy and sloppy looking after I've been wearing it. So what's beautiful about virtual stretch is from waist to hem, you have the same amount of stretch and 98% recovery. So the denim only stretches where you want it to stretch. So for Diane, her waist is bigger than her hips. So it stretches to accommodate her waist, and it stays in place at the hip line. I'll show it to you here. It only is gonna move and fluctuate where you want it to. So let's say you're very curvy, but your waist is not. You don't need to have the stretch in the waist, but you do need it in the hip. The jean's gonna kind of self-monitor and self-adjust. I know it sounds like crazy.
Well, you know what it is? It's really like having a custom made jean. Remember when that one brand used to have those stores in the malls where it's like, you can come in and have a custom jean for a couple $100, but this is what this fabric will do for you and your body. That's why I keep talking about it celebrates where your curves are. It's like having a tailor come in and give you measurements, and then just like feeling like that was built and made for you and your body. That's why millions of women have come to HSN to get more, to get a different style, to get a different color. We've got lots of silhouettes, and I love this new upgrade on hsn.com with just the virtual stretch as a category in and of itself, which the fabric alone has 11,000 five-star perfect reviews. And that speaks volumes for what it has done for you and for other women, millions of women around the world. So I welcome you. Give it a try if you haven't yet. If you need a new color, I will remind you, sand, very limited. White is the next one that's going to go. And white is not one of those whites that you find in department stores where they're almost see-through.
We do make white and we do make ivory. In Virtual Stretch Basics now, white is the color. And white is sticking around year-round now. It's not, you're not packing it away anymore. Our white is not see-through. It does not yellow in the wash. It does not gray in the wash. It is beautifully smooth on the body. It looks fantastic and rich and expensive. It's not expensive. And some people are saying to us, okay, so what's the deal? I tell you guys, this is akin to premium luxury denim that would be triple or quadruple the price. So either 125 or 175 or 150 bucks if you went to a department store. HSN buys so much virtual stretch that we make this fabric custom for DG2. No one else has it. They buy so much virtual stretch that they're able to pass that savings on to you. So when HSN is buying for 2025, let's say, they buy 300,000 yards of virtual stretch or something like that. It might even be more. And we know we're going to make a ton of quantity in virtual stretch. The savings get passed on to you. There's no DG2 warehouse. There's no DG2 store. There's no DG2.com. It comes from the order and goes straight to HSN and then straight to you. And that's how you're able to get this great denim.
And even at $49.90, I mean, which is crazy if you price jeans in different department stores. You could also get them for $39 if you wanted to apply for our HSN card today. $10 will be waiting in your account as a thank you and a welcome. So that would make the jean $39. You can apply that to whatever choice you want to make. But this is one of those iconic jeans that will give you everything you've dreamed of in a jean that makes you feel so good, so comfortable. Nothing about it judges you and your body. So I do want to give you just that one final reminder. If you want this sand, it is such a pretty sand.
I'll tell you the story.
Okay, let's
Christian Dior did a whole, remember when Valentino did everything in pink and then pink became the color of the world? So Christian Dior did a whole couture collection last year in sand, in this color. And every item was that color. And we were like, oh, that's cool. They're kind of doing the Valentino thing. And Diane loves neutral. She's not a big color person, right? So Diane always did a khaki for DG2. It was always the first fashion color she made. So I was like, we're gonna bring it back, but we gotta bring it back in a new way that looks different and modern and updated. So we landed on this color that is similar to the Dior sand. And what's unique about it has a little gold in it, but it also has gray in it. So it looks really rich and really expensive. It also is very easy to wear. So it looks like what we say like Michael Kors and like Ralph Lauren do in their collections, like a really refined version of a sand. And it just took off when we brought it in every single category of virtual stretch. #1 seller, first to sell out. And now you're in the very final quantities.
Like 230, I think, left in this, and all those sizes, and all the inseams. So it kind of leaves you with like a dozen of each option in the sand. White will be the next to go. And by the way, we have 1 dozen hats.
Oh, where are they?
Left.
Okay, the hats.
1 dozen. Do you have yours?
Yes. So I'm going to show you guys.
1 dozen left.
That's unbelievable. These launched yesterday, literally less than 24 hours ago. Every month of the year for our anniversary, and we're celebrating all year round. It's our 30th anniversary. We designed a brand new accessory that is collectible. That is, when it's gone, it's gone. And for the month of August, this launched yesterday, this is our hat. It's all the colors of our denim, chambray, mid-tone, indigo. And it's got this quadruple needle stitch like you would see on a traditional bill. The entire inside is taped beautifully around the edges. Every seam is taped. And this is all fusing like you would see on a traditional hat to give it great strength and structure. It's really darn cute. It's $30 for 30 years here at HSN. It's super flexible and it's fully adjustable with a little gunmetal tab in the back. So
final, now 10 remaining.
Yeah, 10.
Oh, good for you.
We had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these.
We did.
And so congratulations if you guys picked these up. They're very cute.
870-762. Final 2 minutes of the show. This is our last show of the day with Sam and DG. So take a look, like I said, back at the hour. We had so many brand new, never seen before things in the show.
Yeah.
It's been really exciting. We're transitioning. Summer's been great. It's been ridiculously hot. I'm ready for fall. So we had some like the chocolate jeans, the cocoa.
We're wetting your whistle with
right.
a pre-fall fashion.
A few little things sprinkled in for fall.
Yeah, and by the way, I mean, August and September are big months for us. And it is really technically pre-fall for us. So after these couple of weeks, the first couple of weeks of August, you're going to see all of our fall kind of transitional fashion. It is absolutely gorgeous, and September is even better. But everything you buy from us in these months carries forward into another month with color, with style. So when you shop with us on a virtual stretch jean like this, of course, a huge customer pick, globally our best-selling silhouette all over the world. And by the way, the bootcut is the #1 selling silhouette in every denim brand globally. It's always been. It's been for decades and decades. It creates balance. It looks like a trouser. So a lot of women love the look of a boot cut because it really elevates and dresses up your style.
I love this whole all white
look, I mean,
if
you're picking up the white or the black, you've got a winner on your hands. Carol just looks so chic and sophisticated, and then Angie is giving you a little dressed up kind of luxury status, kind of designer style. White denim is not meant to be packed away anymore after Labor Day. Please feel free and beautifully wear it forward in September, October, November, December. And we will also be bringing you ivories, of course, to carry forward into winter white. But this is a collection that is now going to live on hsn.com all